Gamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. May the Divine lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace.
Today's song, Ami Mantra Tantra Kichui Janina, is written by Vijendra Lal Roy, a renowned Bengali poet, playwright, and composer. Brief meaning of this song is: O Mother, it is impossible for you to stay away from me. I know that I have many faults, yet, O Mother, I still love you deeply. Even when I close my eyes, I can always see your enchanting divine smile. Everything I do is your work. O Mother, I feel ashamed to call anything of my own. If I leave everything behind and surrender at your feet, then it is impossible that you will stay away from me forever. O Mother, it is impossible for you to stay away. আমি মন্ত্র তন্ত্র কিছুই জানি নে মা, আমি মন্ত্র তন্ত্র কিছুই জানি নে মা, শুধু যা জেনেছি সেটুক হলো তোরে ডাকার মতো ডাকতে যদি পারি, তোরে ডাকার মতো ডাকতে যদি পারি, তবে আসবি নে তোর এমন সাধনে। আমি মন্ত্র তন্ত্র কিছুই জানি নে মা। যদি তোর মন্দিরের দ্বারে তোমার লাগি কাঁদি ও ঝোর ধারে, যদি তোর মন্দিরের দ্বারে তোমার লাগি কাঁদি ও ঝোর ধারে, যদি নয়ন হতে লুপ্ত ভুবন হয়, সেই সে অশ্রুতে তবে আমার কাছে আসবি নে তোর এমন সাধনে। ও মা, তোর এমন সাধনে। আমি মন্ত্র তন্ত্র কিছুই জানি নে মা, শুধু যা জেনেছি সেটুক হলো তোরে ডাকার মতো ডাকতে যদি পারি, তবে আসবি নে তোর এমন সাধনে। আমি মন্ত্র তন্ত্র কিছু কিছুই জানি নে মা, জানি আমার অনেক আছে দোষ, তবু মাগো তোমায় ভালোবাসি, আমি নয়ন মোদের দেখতে সদাই পাই তোমারি ওই ভুবন মোহন হাসি। জানি আমার অনেক আছে দোষ, তবু মাগো তোমায় ভালোবাসি, আমি নয়ন মোদের দেখতে সদাই পাই তোমারি ওই ভুবন মোহন হাসি। আমি যা করি মা সবই তোমার কাজ, আমার আমার বলতে লাগে লাজ, আমি যা করি মা সবই তোমার কাজ, আমার আমার বলতে লাগে লাজ। যদি সকল ছেড়ে ঠাই পেয়েছি চরণ তলাতে, তবে চির জীবন রইবে দূরে এমন সাধনে, ও মা তোর এমন সাধনে। আমি মন্ত্র তন্ত্র কিছুই জানি নে মা, শুধু যা জেনেছি সেটুক হলো তোরে ডাকার মতো ডাকতে যদি পারি, তবে আসবি নে তোর এমন সাধনে। আমি মন্ত্র তন্ত্র কিছুই জানি নে মা।
I'm reading from the book How to Live with God by Swami Chetanananda. The chapter My Master according to Vivekananda. In New York on 16th February 1896, Swamiji, that is Swami Vivekananda, gave a lecture titled The Real and the Apparent Man and concluded, "My whole life has been changed by the touch of one of these divine men, about whom I am going to speak to you next Sunday." Swami Nirvanananda, an attendant of Swami Brahmananda, told us the following story. In New York, Swamiji went to the podium to speak on My Master. Seeing the audience, he changed his mind. He thought that these worldly people would not understand the Master, whose life was completely free from lust and gold. so it would be better not to speak on him. Meanwhile, the master appeared before him and asked him to speak as it would do good to them. Sister Devmata, Laura Glenn, left this eyewitness account. Madison Square Concert Hall was full to the uttermost at that closing lecture. Every seat, every foot of standing room was occupied. As Swamiji entered the hall from a door at the side of the platform, one sensed a different mood in him. He seemed less confident, as if he approached his task reluctantly. He began his lecture with a long preamble, but once in his subject, it swept him. The force of it drove him from one end of the platform to the other. It overflowed in a swift running stream of eloquence and feeling. The large audience listened in awed silence, and at the close, many left the hall without speaking. As for myself, I was transfixed. The transcendental picture drawn overwhelmed me. The call had come and I answered. Swamiji opened that lecture by quoting the well-known verse from the Gita, "When virtue subsides and vice prevails, I come down to help mankind." Then Swamiji compared the ideals of the Orient and the Occident and indicated the necessity of harmonizing both. Then he stated that if anyone wishes to be a true reformer, three things are necessary. Do you really feel for your brothers? Have you found any remedy to mitigate their sufferings? Are you really sure that you can stand up for your ideals and work on, even when the whole world wants to crush you down? Swamiji concluded the lecture by saying, "My master's message to mankind is, be spiritual and realize the truth for yourself." He said, "The power of that man, Sri Ramakrishna, has spread beyond India, and if there has been a word of truth, a word of spirituality that I have spoken anywhere in the world, I owe it to my master. Only the mistakes are mine." The following criticism of the materialistic West is found only in the Udbodhan edition that was edited by Swami Shraddhananda. Swamiji said, "Men and women of today, if there be among you any pure, fresh flower, let it be laid on the altar of God. If there are among you any who, being young, do not desire to return to the world, let them give up, let them renounce. This is the one secret of spirituality, renunciation. Think of every woman as your mother. Give up this wealth. What does it matter? Wherever you are, the world will protect you. The Lord will protect you. The Lord takes care of His children. Dare to do this. Be brave enough to do it. Such great sacrifices are necessary. Can you not see the tide of death and materialism that is rolling over these Western lands? How long will you keep the bandage over your eyes? Can you not see the power of lust and unholiness that is eating into the very vitals of society? Believe me, you will not arrest these things by talk or by movements of agitation for reform, but by renunciation, by standing up in the midst of decay and death as mountains of righteousness. Talk not, but let the power of purity, the power of chastity, the power of renunciation emanate from every pore of your body, that it strike those who are struggling day and night for gold, that even in the midst of such a state of things, there can be one to whom wealth counts for nothing. Nor let there be lust. Put away lust and wealth. Sacrifice yourself. But who is it that will do this? Not the worn out or the old, bruised and battered by society, but the earth's freshest and best, the strong, the young, the beautiful. Such are they who must be laid upon the altar, and by their sacrifice save the world. Lay down your lives, make yourselves servants of humanity, be living sermons. This and not talk is renunciation. Stand up and strike. The very sight of you will fill the worldly mind, the wealth-seeking mind, with terror. Words never do anything. Preaching has all been in vain. Every moment prompted by the thirst for wealth, books are brought out, but they do not do good, because the power behind their words is zero. Stand up and realize God. If you can renounce all wealth, all sex, it will not be necessary for you to speak. Your lotus will have blossomed, and the Spirit will spread. Whoever approaches you, you will be warmed as if it were by the fire of your spirituality. Yes, really.
Now a short period of meditation. Good morning, friends. Welcome to the Sunday service of the Vedanta Society of Toronto. And today's talk on the service is the Holy Trio, Real Karma Yogis. We all know about 4 paths to realize God. Individually, each path is able to take us to that spiritual realization, or all 4 paths combined is more effective way. One of the 4 paths is Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is the path of selfless action. Selfless action where one works but is not attached to the fruits of action, or works for without having any selfish motive in the result of action. So that is Karma Yoga. Now, we're taking the examples of, first let us understand what is real Karma Yogi. So what is a real Karma Yogi? One who performs their duty selflessly, without attachment to the results, and with a sense of devotion to the divine. Real Karma Yogi, according to the Gita, works without attachment to the results. In the Gita, it is said, Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. It's very quoted, very popular verse of the Gita. What Gita is, often people will say, Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Ma karma phalaheturbhu ma te sangostu akarmani. May you work without attachment to the results of the work. May you have no attachment to the work, but may you not have any attachment to no work also. You have to work relentlessly Yet you should be able to work without looking for the result for your selfish gain. That is called Karma Yoga. So, Karma Yoga says, work sincerely, yoga karmasu kausalam, remain detached to the results of the work. That is, act without ego or pride. That is so difficult. If we look at our own actions, often their pride comes in the work that we do. I have painted so well, I sing so nice, I cook so well, I give so fantastic lecture. So these are all the pride that comes in our every work. Little praise and we get swelled, and little criticism and we feel that's bad for that person. We don't look into us, but we say that person doesn't know what he or she knows about what singing is. So we say that way if we are a singer. Often when people have real name, and often we think we are a very great singer, we are a great speaker, we are a wonderful whatever work we do. So when little criticism is there, we feel humiliated, you feel bad. So that is not Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga will have no problem with criticism and also no problem with praise. Praise also, he or she can digest praise or criticism. So that is Karma Yogi. So yet it has to be done very sincerely with all your heart and mind put into the work, and work has to be done in the best way possible. Perform the work, result is out. Don't take the credit for the result. Offer all the credit of result to God. That's called offering the fruits of action to God. That is reality. So only those who are deluded, they think they are the doer. Ahankara vimoodatma kartaham iti manyate, says Sri Krishna. So you are not really the doer. You are an instrument in the hand of God. God is doing through you. Somewhere from where you bring your ego that I am the doer, I achieved this, and that is all creates a problem in your work. That becomes the karma, which is called of bondage, instead of being a tool to your freedom. Karma Yoga is a tool for our spiritual freedom. Karma, work with desire, with selfish desire, becomes a thing of bondage to the world, a thing of suffering to the world. So that is the real Karma Yogi in that. What the real Karma Yogi does, he maintains equanimity in success and failure. Siddhi asiddhiyoho samo bhutva. So if you fail or you do not get succeed, you should treat as equal. But that doesn't mean you have to do anyhow. So when success and failure are equal, then do anyhow you do that. No, that is not Karma Yoga again. You have to do karma with sukausala, with all dexterity, with all energy, skill, whole heart and mind. So Karma Yoga is not easy thing. In Karma Yoga, person is calm and unperturbed in all situations. There is no elation in success or depression in little failure. So that type of equanimity has to be maintained in real Karma Yogi will do that. Karma Yogi, real Karma Yogi, works for the welfare of others. All thought is for others, not for himself or herself. It is only for thou and not for me. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, Naham, Naham, Tuhu, Tuhu. Not I, but thou, thou. So that is the thing. The focus of action is for others. Life is for others. So that is what makes it Karma Yoga. Karma Yogi is that who works for others, not for oneself. True Karma Yogi renounces desires and possessions. Tyaktva karma phala sango. When one renounces the desires and possessions, then what happens? Then it's nitya tripto nirashraya. He becomes nirashraya, he becomes independent, he becomes free. And also in such person becomes nitya tripta, ever contented. The person is always satisfied, contented, nothing remains to be gained, always peaceful, joyful, happy, fulfilled. That type of quality comes when you perform Karma Yoga, you perform work without any attachment. Because that person does not work out of personal ambition, has no personal motive in work, but works purely out of selfless love, selfless and motiveless love. There are different, love is the main thing. So love, the work comes out of love. Love can have many motives, many types of love are there. If you love someone because that person loves you, it is called empathy. If you love someone because of you have interest, you have money, you see money in that person, he's wealthy, he's successful, and you love that, so it is called interest. You have interest in that person, want to become like that. There is a lot of will to follow that person's way to earn money or name or fame. There is interest. If you love someone because of looks, that's called obsession. If you love because of kindness of that person, that is also not true love. Someone is very kind to you, very merciful, kindness, compassionate. And when you love because of that some person, it's called admiration. But when you love someone, and why do you love that person or that thing? You are confused. You have no answer. Why do I really love that person, that being? When you are confused to reply the answer, you have no particular answer, that is the real love. There is no particular reason. Motiveless, ahai-tuki. It's called ahai-tuki bhakti, the love without any motive. Why do we love God? Because God gives us so much things. He takes our care. That is not a true love of God. Why do we love God? I don't know. I don't want anything from God. I don't know why I love God, but I love God. So the song that was sung here today in the morning, it says, Mother, I love you. I love to see your smiling face always. And I don't know any ritual how to perform worship to you. I don't know any mantra or mystic syllable to repeat your name. But I really love you. I know nothing other than loving you. And why do we love? I don't know why I love. Just I have pure love. And when love is there without any motive, any reason, that's called true, real love. You don't want anything from love, not because of this. So that's how sometimes love is described, categories of true love and love. The Karma Yogi, true Karma Yogi, offers all actions to God. So Sri Krishna says in the Gita that whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you worship, offer all that to me. So that is the action of not only a bhakta, but of also Karma Yogi. God becomes central point. In true Karma Yogi, God may not be brought. There are Karma Yogis of two categories. One is Bhakta Karma Yogi, one is Jnana Karma Yogi. Bhakta Karma Yogi does work for others because he loves God and offers all actions to God. Doesn't want anything, any credit for actions that he or she does. And he says it is by the will of God it is done. And there is Jnana Karma Yogi. And Jnani Karma Yogi is one who knows that he is not working. He is Atman. He is pure witness consciousness. He doesn't work. He is separate from his body and mind. This body and mind work to do good to the world, but he in reality is without any action. He is actionless witness consciousness. When one can feel oneself as that, he is Jnani Karma Yoga. He is doing the Karma Yoga, but Jnana at the background. When one does Karma Yoga, and offers all the fruits of action to God, Lord, because of your grace, this work has been done by me, and it is not done by me, it is you have done through me. So it becomes Bhakta Karma Yogi, a person doing Karma Yoga with supported by devotion, supported by knowledge and supported by devotion. So Bhakta Karma Yogi offers all actions to God. He remains detached from worldly desires. Na dveshti, na kangshati. Bhakta, a true Karma Yogi, he doesn't have any hatred. He is free from hatred and desires. He is free from jealousy and hatred and is friendly to all. Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitra karuna evacha. Free from all hatred, from all beings, and full of love and compassion and kindness. Such is the Karma Yogi. You will find this quality being said from Bhakti Yoga, 12th chapter in the Gita. But all the yogas make us the same being, spiritual person. That Karma Yoga, what Karma Yoga does, the same thing Bhakti Yoga does, same thing Jnana Yoga does. All yogas are meant to transform our life, make ourselves think in a different way, and change our paradigm and make us spiritual in that way, purify our heart, and everything changes. And such person, if he is a true Karma Yogi, like a true Bhakti Yogi, he will be Advesta Sarva Bhutanam. He will be free from hatred towards all beings and will be filled of Maitra Karuna Evacha, Nirmamo Nirahankara Samadukha Sukha Kshami. And he will be free from Ahankara, ego, no ego. I have done that. That will not be there. In Karma Yogi will not be there. In Bhakti Yogi also will not be there. In Jnana Yogi question doesn't arise at all. Jnana Yogi knows he or she in reality is the witness, actionless witness consciousness, not the doer of things, anything at all. And Samadukha Sukha, and will treat happiness and misery as equal, and will be Kshami, always forgiving others in all situations. When such qualities come in us through our spiritual practice, we start becoming a joyful person, a happy person. Little treatment, ill treatment of others, few insulting what others, some criticism of others, don't touch us at all. You just forgive. They do not know what they do, like that thing comes. You become really happy person, free from the power of the world to move you according to its own will. World becomes powerless to change your happy or pure status. So these are the qualities of a true Karma Yogi. Now let us see how we see real Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother and Swami Vivekananda as real Karma Yogis. Holy Trio means Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother and Swamiji in our Ramakrishna order. Holy Trio in Christianity is Father in Heaven, Jesus Christ, and Holy Spirit. And in some in Hindu pantheon is Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, that the creator, sustainer, and destroyer, they are all called. But in our order, it is Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, and Swami Vivekananda. We believe all of them to be the manifestation of supreme power, supreme reality, called Brahman. Brahman coming to us to help in the form of Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, and Swami Vivekananda. Though these three are three different manifestations, but all of them have same power to guide us, to protect us, to care us. All that is there in each of them. And also, you can find little difference if you want. Sri Ramakrishna represents only spiritual power. We look for him, our spiritual growth and ultimate reality. And Holy Mother is power of motherly love, where we can ask and argue and pray for all gains, worldly things, everything we can pray to her. She is ready to grant us, and she will, through that, she will guide us towards Sri Ramakrishna. And Swami Vivekananda is intellectual, moral, and strength, power and strength to guide us towards the reality, whom we move towards Sri Ramakrishna, and through Sri Ramakrishna, when we realize who Sri Ramakrishna really is, then we reach Brahman. We reach that ultimate, formless, infinite reality, Satchidananda, that reality, that's what it is. How we find, if now to see Sri Ramakrishna as Karma Yogi, we will not see him as the incarnation of God. We have to find him as devotee. Sri Ramakrishna often said, there are two things in us, Mother Kali and the devotee. So, devotee as a human being we have to see. Then only you can see as Karma Yogi. In fact, these all incarnations of God, in all forms of God, are the manifestation of great yogis. We call Shiva as Mahayogi. Some call him Adi Yogi. He was always in meditation and merged in the thought of the supreme reality. That is the idea of Shiva we often have. He lives in Kailasa and is in deep meditation. Incarnation is the form of God. Like that, Vishnu is always active in caring of his humanity and taking care of wherever something wrong happens. He has to come, take human form, and destroy the evil and protect the good and show the light to the humanity in the form of yoga. So like that, everyone is great yogis. All these great people are yogis. Even Brahma is said to create the world through great yoga, great meditation he went through, and from that meditation, this creation started. So Sri Ramakrishna's, as a real Karma Yogi, we find that how selfless service to his disciples and devotees he did. Whatever when he realized God, was in the perfect bliss, had realized the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. After a lot of crying to Holy Divine Mother, please show me, rubbing his face and being merged in the thought of Divine Mother with yearning, hankering to see her. And finally he had the vision of Divine Mother. And later he had the Nirvikalpa Samadhi, when you transcend all your limited ego sense. You transcend the idea of yourself, transcend even the ego, and merge in Supreme Being and experience the Supreme Bliss. After having that, there is nothing remains to achieve, nothing remains to gain. Sri Ramakrishna cried a lot to Divine Mother. All that happened, he reached the ultimate of a human, embodied human being. After this, Sri Ramakrishna started again crying. Again, in the same way as he was crying to see the Divine Mother, he started shedding tears. Whole day he used to wait and go to the roof and say, Mother, where? Nobody came. Nobody came to listen about you. I want to talk to you. Now he is caught with the fire, how to guide the people. Just for them, not for himself. He doesn't want any name and fame. Somebody said, Thakur, someone is writing a book on you. Oh, he will become famous. So it is not for me. That person will become famous. Someone writes article or a life. That was his idea about him. So selfless he was. And he took care of his disciples and devotees in a very selfless manner. And how painstaking. He used to keep his room always unlocked. Anytime anybody could come. At midnight, devotees will come and talk about God and want to have some spiritual instruction. Midnight, Girish Ghosh comes, inebriated, alcoholic, and all intoxicated. And comes to Sri Ramakrishna. Door is open, he comes. Sri Ramakrishna sees him intoxicated with alcohol. And what Sri Ramakrishna says, go away. This is the time to come like this to a holy person's house. Not that way at all. What he does, he welcomes him, he holds his hands, he starts dancing with him. That was Sri Ramakrishna, welcoming without any criticism, welcoming everyone as they are, slowly transforming them from where they are. That was Sri Ramakrishna's selfless love. It was purely out of love for his disciples, purely out of love for them. As Karma Yogi, he was full of humility. He had no pride at all. Once one young boy came and he thought him to be gardener. He was in the garden. Can you pluck some flower for me? He said. And he said, oh yes. He didn't say, at that time he was already famous as Sri Ramakrishna, as many said, Avatara. There are many disciples. And that boy said, can you pluck some flowers for me? He just went and plucked the flowers and gave. Later that boy became his disciple, Swami Yogananda. So like that was humility. And once Trailokya somehow was angry with Hridaya, Sri Ramakrishna's assistant. And he said, he sent a man and said, ask that fellow to go away now itself, immediately. And he went and said to Trailokya, so Sri Ramakrishna was there and Hridaya was there. And Trailokya was the owner of the temple. And he said, you have to leave now. It's the master's order. So Sri Ramakrishna, then Hridaya was leaving. Then Sri Ramakrishna asked that person who had brought the message, did he ask me also to leave? He said, yes. Trailokya had not asked, but this in greater enthusiasm, he said, yes, he also asked you also to leave now. So Sri Ramakrishna, without asking anything, who was regarded by Trailokya's father as God incarnate, as his Ishta, his son says, you have to leave now. He put his towel on his shoulder and was walking. Trailokya was in the house, very nearby Dakshineswar temple is the house. He saw Sri Ramakrishna also going. He came running and said, "Where are you going? It is you who said I have to leave." He fell at his feet and said, No, I didn't ask you to go. Please go back to your room." "Oh, is that so?" He just came back without any question. You have to train your person nicely. Why he can see you leave? When once you have someone told me I leave, I have to go, I will not live with you. Nothing like that, as if nothing happened. That is Sri Ramakrishna. Once Sri Ramakrishna, somebody came, he was a priest in Kali temple, other Kali temple, Kali Ghat Kali temple. So Sri Ramakrishna was in a spiritual mood, he was absorbed in that, and Kali temple priest was very jealous of him. And when he saw, he knew that Mathur Babu, the owner of Kali temple, loved him very much as Ishta, and he was very much admirer of him. So he was so jealous of Sri Ramakrishna, he kicked Sri Ramakrishna's body and says, "What mantra you did, what magic you do that Mathur Babu loves you so much?" And Sri Ramakrishna understood that. But when he came, he told to Hridaya, that priest kicked me. Hridaya was very angry at the time Hridaya was there. Then I have to say, they said, "No, you are not going to tell to anyone. Promise me 3 times that you are going to tell to anyone, not to Mathur Babu." Nothing, all forgiveness. Humility and forgiveness, the traits of Karma Yogi, true Karma Yogi was so much in him. He saw some very poor people in Deoghar, and he was on entourage to Varanasi, and said to Mathur Babu, "You have to give blankets and oil and food to whole village." Mathur Babu said, "We are on the way, it is almost middle between Kolkata and Varanasi, and we have a big entourage, and there is a plan, the train, they had booked a train, and we have not so much money to feed whole village." He said, "No, if we can't do village, you go to pilgrimage, I sit among them." What Mathur Babu will do? Without Sri Ramakrishna, he doesn't want to go. So he stayed there, asked person to go back to Kolkata, bring all the things needed, and Sri Ramakrishna finally, after 2 or 3 days, he gave the thing to all the villagers, oil, food, blanket. Then he was happy. That service to fellow human being. What he said, real thing is serving human beings, seeing them as God. That's not what he's saying. Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda, Holy Mother, whatever they preached, were not just preaching out of theoretically, or all what they practiced in life. They saw that is what the Karma Yoga is. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, "I am the servant of God." Worship the Divine Mother in the spirit of sacred duty and not merely as a ritual of a priest. He was an appointed priest in the temple. But as a Karma Yogi, he worshipped Divine Mother just to earn money, but out of full love. He used to feed Mother, he used to fan Mother, not as a duty that he has to recite so much mantra, do puja 1 hour, done, salary will come. Nothing like that. He was a true Karma Yogi. He was a true lover of God, and he didn't work in the sense, as a sense of some paid stuff, that much he needed to do. That was so different as Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna served his wife as Divine Mother. What a Karma Yogi who could see God in everyone and in his own wife. And not only saw, he really treated her as Divine Mother. Once Holy Mother was serving her, stroking his feet, and he said, "How do you look upon me?" He said, "The mother that is in the temple whom I worship, the mother, my own mother who lives in Nahabat, and you who are pressing my feet are one and the same being." So much was his thing. Not only in saying, he actually one day he worshipped her as the Divine Mother, put her in the place, in the seat of Divine Mother, and worshipped as one worships Divine Mother, with all the articles of worship and the rituals, and prostrating in front of her, and offering all the sadhana of his mala. That was Sri Ramakrishna's Karma Yoga, seeing God in everyone. He gave all his spiritual ministration without expectation, just out of pure love. His action, compassionate action, even in illness. When he was sick with throat cancer, could not sleep at night, very painful, Girish Ghosh comes, it was summer time, and there was one earthen jar put in the corner of that big room in Kashipur. He cannot weak. He had become so weak, just last stage of cancer, only bone and skin. But there was nobody else to ask. He would not ask even Girish Ghosh, go and feel how the water is. Service, karma yoga, treating other as God. How much? If Divine Mother, Mother Kali would have come, he would do the same thing. He went creeping and he went there and crawling. He went to the corner and wanted to taste how the water is cold or not. And he tasted it was not too cold, because that was the way to cool water that time. There was no fridge. And he said, but that is to be given. So that much love and concern for the devotees, for Girish Ghosh, for everyone. And how he saw God in others. When Narendranath came, he took him other side of the room and kneeled down before him. You came so late, I have been waiting you for so long. You are Narayana, you are God in the form of human being, you are Nararupi Narayana. That's what he sees in his own disciple. And Narendranath sees that this person is really mad. I am a human being, how can be Narayana? How can be God? But Sri Ramakrishna knew the truth, and he saw God in everyone. Manifestation of God in some person was so more. In Narendranath it is very much evident, the manifestation of God. So that's what Sri Ramakrishna is seeing Karma Yoga. Seeing God in all. For him, Karma Yoga was an expression of divine realization. He lived with Karma Yoga. Once they say that Paramananda Chandrasekharendra Saraswati of Kanchi Kamkoti, he lived for 100 years. And he was a realized soul, Nirvikalpa Samadhi and all that. But after that he used to do ritualistic worship. People asked, why you have to worship God? Now you know that God is everywhere. He says, I eat, I live, I sleep. What is harm in worshipping deity? He used to worship Shiva. So, like that, Sri Ramakrishna, after his realization and service, he lived as a real Karma Yogi to serve people. And this Karma Yoga was his expression of his realization of truth, realization of God. How was Holy Mother, real Karma Yogi? She did selfless household work. She did so much work in the household, cleaning, cooking, cleaning pots, cleaning room, everything she did like an ordinary person. She had other people, she had devotees, but she would do herself. When devotees came, she would cook. Even when she was old and she was sick, she used to cook. She had unconditional love and service to all people, including animals. This is true Karma Yoga. Otherwise, you cannot do so much. Serving disciples and devotees. When disciples came to Jairam Bhatti, she used to cook for them. Though other people could cook, but she was herself cook. And some disciples came from Calcutta who was to drink tea. Tea had just was being introduced in India, and in cities the people have become habituated of taking tea. And the tea they would drink tea with milk and sugar. And there was no milk. And early morning, Holy Mother was seen going from house to house to find if anyone has little extra milk for them to give. Why do you need milk, Mother? Oh, disciples have come and they are in the habit of taking tea with milk. I want to serve them. This old lady, regarded by Divine Mother, by many, would go from home to home, see her love, see her Karma Yoga. So without any ego that she would serve. She would take care of the sick. One person had got smallpox. She would not allow anyone to go, but she would herself do. One person was affected by cholera, and she put her in her own room. She soiled the bed, and when she found that, early morning before she got up and said, now you take this food, you are feeling better, now you go home, because others see, they will all say many bad things to you. And you go, and then she took all the clothes and started washing all linens and all in the pond, in the tank there, water tank. So that was her love for sick people. Her forgiveness and tolerance, we all know how she forgave this Radhu's mother, and she would forbear everything. She used to say, Sha, Sha, Sha. There are 3 alphabets in Bengali. Sha, 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 all pronounced in similar. It's in fact in many Indian languages it is there, in Sanskrit also it is there. The sha has meaning in Bengali. The sound itself has meaning. Sha means forbear. Sri Ramakrishna said actually, why there are 3 times reading the sha, sha, sha in the alphabet? Because you says forbear, forbear, forbear. It is greatest quality. You have to live in the world, you have to forbear. To live in the world peacefully, you have to practice forbear. That's why this sha, sha, sha comes thrice in alphabet. That's what Sri Ramakrishna used to say, because the sound itself has a meaning in Bengali language. So Holy Mother used to say, she guided Ramakrishna order from its inception, prayed for the establishment of Ramakrishna order. She used to say, I do not find any difference between worshipping God and serving His children. Isn't it true, Karma Yogi? If we used to do good to the world, you must be prepared to suffer, learn to endure. Doing good everybody likes, but who likes to endure for that? So one has to endure if you want to do good to the world. So Holy Mother used to say, if I do not work, how can I set an example for others? She had arthritis, pain, but she would go and cook. She would go and fetch water from the river in a pot. Others were there. And she said, Mother, why you have to do this? We will all carry water. When she used to go for taking bath there in the river, she used to carry water. People said, if I do not work, how will I set example that one should work? As long as the body lasts, one must work. Work itself is worship. That is Karma Yoga. Work becomes worship. How was Swami Vivekananda a real Karma Yogi? Swami Vivekananda gave up the joy of samadhi or spiritual bliss and took up the burden of work for the good of others. So he wanted to remain in samadhi. Sri Ramakrishna said, no, that's not for you. You have to do work for others and remove the suffering of others. So he took up work in sincerity and came to the West and did so hard work, it broke his health. Here, so hard work he did in 4 or 5 years, and after that again, he couldn't recover fully from that. He tried to do, but he could not. But he never stopped working. He used to say, even if a dog is hungry, my whole ambition will be to feed that dog for others, for the good of others. So in America, he had so much hardship, less money, cold, no proper clothes, but he went on working. He didn't go back. Went on working. He established the Ramakrishna mission. How selfless he was, how egoless. When big organization he established in the name, not in his name. It is not Vivekananda mission. It is Ramakrishna mission in the name of his Guru, nothing for himself, in the name of his Guru, Ramakrishna mission. He inspired others and encouraged the monks and devotees to do relief work, serve poor, serve monks, educate the young. So that he did by himself and also inspired others. Inspiration to others comes when you live that life. Just by saying words, you go and work, you serve others, nobody will listen to you. It will not inspire. When you have that thing in your life, if you have done that in your life, only your words carry. People get fired with your words when you are full of that zeal and experience. And Swami Vivekananda's work was so much. He directed his disciple Nivedita and Sadananda to work for the plague relief work in India. He said his devotee in Varanasi to work for the poor widows and poor people, and they established now Varanasi Home of Service. One of his disciples he sent to Haridwar, quite far away, out of Bengal, and said, forget Bengal, remain there, serve the poor. Their monks are not getting treatment there. Start something. Poor, penniless, that Swami was not even doctor. He started going and serving them. One assistant had gone. Both were Sri Ramakrishna disciples, Swami Vivekananda disciples, Swami Kalyanananda and Swami Nishchayananda. Both go to Haridwar and start working, serving the sick monks, bringing doctor and nursing them. Like that, now there is a big hospital in Kankhal, just in Haridwar. So like that, all Swami Vivekananda inspired as the Karma Yoga. he was ready to give his life to save others. So that was Swami Vivekananda. Once one wild, mad bull came chasing to a woman in England, when he was in England, in Pinky Meadows in England. And Swami Vivekananda, nobody, the lady was not known to him. She was not in his group. But all the people who were in the group of the lady all ran away to save themselves. Lady was alone there, she could not run fast, and the bull was coming chasing to her. Swami Vivekananda saw this. He came in front of the bull, in between the lady and the bull, and then miraculously that bull stopped just in front of him. And everybody praised the courage of Swamiji. He's a yogi, he might be doing something, some magic. That's why bull became quiet. And after that all happened, they asked, Swamiji, what did you do to stop the bull? So ferocious bull was coming, chasing that lady. What did you do? He said, what were you thinking? They thought you were thinking you were having the magical spiritual power or saying the name of God. He said, no, I was just calculating. I was just calculating how speed he is coming. When he hits me with this speed, how far he will throw me. I was just calculating that. So that was, he was ready to suffer to save others. It is not one incident, so many incidents in life, always there. Once one chariot, one cart, horse carriers had gone wild, horse had gone, he held that, nobody was there to save, protect that. So many incidents are there. So Swami Vivekananda, Holy Mother and Sri Ramakrishna, their life is a life of real Karma Yogis. Swami Vivekananda wants us to be Karma Yogis. So Holy Mother, Sri Ramakrishna, Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva, always serve others, seeing them as God. That is the real path of your action in the world. That will make you Karma Yogi. Without Karma Yoga, how will you live in this world? Karma, Bhakti, Jnana and Dhyana, all these are needed for you to live purposefully and joyfully in this world. Swami Vivekananda used to say to his disciples and devotees, I love you so much, and yet I want you to give up your life while serving others. And he says, that is the goal, to serve others. Take this life, don't make it so much fuss of how this life will live or die. Be prepared to die even while serving for others. That is the greatest and glorious death, when your life goes, you die for serving others. And when one does that, ultimate also. So that should be the goal of our life, selfless action and service to others. So this all light comes from Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, and Swami Vivekananda, as they were real Karma Yogis. Thank you. Thank you very much for attending today's Sunday service in person and also online. For the upcoming events, we have the next Sunday there will be talk on monks dedicated for the service to the society. It will be on Sunday, 30th March at 11 a.m. On next Friday, on 28th March, the scripture class will be Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna at 7:30 p.m. So all these, both the class and lectures will be in person as well as online. We have a celebration coming on 6th of April, Sunday, at 11 a.m. It is Ram Navami, the worship of Sri Rama on that day. So at 11 a.m. So you are all invited to attend this program, and it will be also online. Those who cannot come can attend it online, the Rama Navami celebration on 6th of March at 11 a.m. Now the closing chants. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ji Ki Jai. Jai Mahamai Ki Jai. Jai Swami Ji Maharaj Ji Ki Jai. Jai Ganga Mai Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Buddha Ki Jai. Jai Isha Musha Ki Jai. Sarvastaratu Durgani Sarvo Bhadrani Pashyatu Sarvasad Buddhimapnotu Sarvas Sarvatra Nandatu. Hari Om Tat Sat. May all be freed from dangers. May all realize what is good. May all be actuated by noble thoughts. May all rejoice everywhere. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all.